Welcome to the three.
Welcome back to Live from the Three. This is your boy Marlo Mack. I got my man Shin in here with me. What's going on, Shin?
What's up, guys?
That's like one of my best friends. He's real camera shy. He's real microphone shy. So he won't be speaking too much, but for the flow of things, he'll be here with me. So what have we been doing? Where have you been? Man, I've been working and going to school trying to finish up on this degree because UL really kicking me in the back of my pants right now. I would say ass, but my mother listens to my show, so I'm not going to say ass.
You just did.
I did say ass. Sorry, Mom. I apologize. But I've been going to school, and I've been working on expansion too. I don't know if y'all been keeping updated with Live from the Three. I apologize. I haven't been posting as much or talking about it as much, but we've expanded, man. We've grown into an actual business, three-way media. I hope y'all have seen it. I hope y'all have heard about it. If y'all haven't, I promise you're going to hear about it from now on. Three-way media is a market and advertisement company that we've started. You can actually check us out on threewaymedia.org. Our slogan, man, we got a pretty good slogan, man. It's all about going farther and advancing your business. Use us. I'll sit here, I'll talk about you on my podcast, on my website. I'll actually make you your own page on my website. If you don't have a website, we'll get you one. You want a logo? We got that. You want videos? You want advertisement? That's what we're all about. Three-Way Media has developed a better approach to media and marketing solutions that reach businesses and their clients on a local and more personal level. Meaning if you're in my area, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take you to lunch and we're going to talk about your business until I have a key to the building. Not literally a key to the building, but an understanding of how you want to go about your business, how you want to advance it, how do you want people to see it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to give you that cultural component with our services, offering literally taking the time to sit with you and building a relationship with you. Whenever you have a relationship, that opens up a new dimension, that opens up a new world to everything. Because think about this, I know 10 people that you don't know. You know 10 people that I don't know. We're helping each other out and in the end of the day, and we're both advanced. So we're gonna have a clear correlation between both of our businesses. We'll add customizable services. Excuse me. I'm eating lozenges right now. My throat. Y'all call them cough drops. Lozenge. I was raised by older people. And we're just gonna increase your market shares. We're gonna increase customer loyalty. We're gonna host events. I want to do all of this. Like, I am so passionate about everything that I put my stamp on. Anytime you see the three, I want you to think of me. Anytime anyone from out of city comes to Lafayette, I literally want to be the face next to UL. Yeah. So let's take your brand and let's go farther. Three-Way Media. So now that the advertisement and stuff is over, I appreciate y'all getting through that. Let me get into this juice right here, this little juice. I feel in America right now, people are so fake. They are scared to tell you where their allegiance lies. I got on a Black Lives Matter shirt right now. I wish y'all can see it. I have on a Malcolm X hat right now. I wish you can see it. Go on my Instagram page, Live from the Three, you'll see it. Go on the Facebook page, like us, share it. You'll see it there as well. I support the dreamers. I support dream chasers, free Meek Mill. I support the closing of the Rikers movement. I support moderating private prisons, reforming criminal justice. The criminal justice system in America, by the way, is based upon slavery. I don't care what nobody says. That's slave rules to the T. I support gun reform. Nah, you're not going to take away my guns. But you can reform who gets them and how you use them, how you carry them, who carries them. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I support education reform. I also support firing the Secretary of Education. I don't think she's doing a well job. Donald Trump. He needs to reform his budget because that budget was horrible. Health and hospitals. Education is horrible. This whole food stamp idea, people are going to be hungry. I don't like eating MREs. If I'm going to pay for it, I don't mind you having the best. If I'm going to pay for it, go to the best doctors. Don't go to these second-rate doctors. I wish I could tell a little bit about the military. And I remember one time when I had to get my root canal. No, not my root canal. My wisdom tooth pulled out. You remember we did that in an RV. It was hot as shit. And I got my tooth pulled out of my skull in an RV. Sweating. People laughing. It was hilarious. It's a good moment, though. It's a good moment. But I'm not going to talk about that. What I am going to talk about, though, is how you can't be fearful of other people's judgment. Stop being scared of criticism and ridicule. Like, people will always have something to say behind closed doors in their heads. And a lot of people say things on social media with fake names. Man, let them talk. You're going to get that regardless. Jesus was ridiculed. They called Martin Luther King a jailbird. That's two of the most humblest men I know. Yeah, Martin Luther King had dirt on him. He's not Jesus Christ in no way or fashion. But he was very humble and he was very smart. So I just want you to feel comfortable, but uncomfortable at the same time. When you're uncomfortable in a situation where you're supposed to be, secure, then I can say you truly reached a position of eliteness in America. You're a giant amongst regular men. Like, let the truth be known. Let it be your truth, though. And once you let it out, if a person comes incorrect, then you can blast their ass. But, if they come at you correct, civil, and real polite, and I mean with actual facts, not opinion, then yeah, man, accept their criticism, listen to it, understand it, and then reiterate. One thing that I feel a lot of people do is they listen to speak, but they don't listen to understand another person. Right. So how can you understand the argument or how they're feeling, what they're talking about, if you're just listening to argue back? You don't even know what they're saying. You're just spitting out things that you wrote down or that you thought about already. And that's not gonna solve anything. So like those Facebook Nazis that only want to bash you, man, guess what? You have the privilege and the capability to ignore them. That's your choice. But you also have the privilege to reiterate, to strike back. That's what it's all about, man. And that's what I love about being an American. Because I can say whatever I want to. Partly, I am in the military, so if I say some stuff, yeah, I could really get in trouble with it. That's why on Live from the 3 we are limited to matters that we can speak on. So sometimes I want to have people on the show that could actually say things that I can't say, and I'll write it down for you if you would like. Just don't say my name.
I don't know. You already started talking about Donald Trump there.
I did. But that's funny though, man. The dude literally tweets whatever he wants. Like, man, that tweet. The dude said, "Crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he is weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me for the second time with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way down. Don't threaten people, Joe." I just gotta say, man, I feel like Joe Biden will whoop his ass, bro. I do. Because one thing that I can say about Joe Biden has friends. Obama is not about to sit there and let Joe Biden have a one-on-one with a dude that's 6'2". That's crazy. And look, when Obama jump in, you already know who about to jump in there. Michelle not about to sit there and watch her man fight. That's crazy. I can already hear this. You're not about to touch that one. And then guess what? Guess who gonna jump in? Melania. You better get her ass whooped though, man. That's hilarious. Bruh, That would be a huge fight I would pay for. I would pay for that. I paid for the Floyd Mayweather fight, so of course I'd pay to see Donald Trump get smacked. But that is still as the commander-in-chief. We must respect him and his position. I appreciate you being our commander-in-chief, and we do support the White House. I did say the White House. I didn't say the Trump administration. But I do follow their rules, though. We do follow their rules. All right, so I'm going to leave America and our president alone for a second. And I'm going to jump to South Africa. Everybody knows I have Africa tattooed on my back because you put your people on your back and you carry them. Yeah, I'm just going real deep today. I'm going in because it's been that long, and I mean, I need to get them juices flowing. So it's easy to jump to the idea that it's just a racist black government picking on white people and stirring up old hatred. You know, apartheid did happen. The Holocaust happened too. Like, I was legit reading an article the other day about how people are denying that the Holocaust didn't happen. Of course, I wasn't there. But that's a lie that millions of people will be telling. I don't believe they had Photoshop back then. I don't believe it. I believe those pictures are real. I believe those letters are real. I love Anne Frank and her diary. Great book. Great movie, by the way. The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. Great movie. You can't just make stuff up like that. You can't. It's impossible. I believe William Carlos Williams, he said, there is no idea but in things. That's like one of my favorite sayings by one of my favorite American poets. It's the idea that things have to occur for you to think about it, or for it to be in existence. And that just opens up your mind and my mind to so much, like things that we see that we believe are fictional. Somebody had to think of that. And that idea came from somewhere. It might not be 100% accurate, but it's damn near. It's damn near. So yeah, to get off that for a second and go back to South Africa. Like, race relations are very complex there, to say the least. One of the resentments is just still that stain of the apartheid system, despite the fact that it's South Africa as a country. I did the numbers. There are less than 10% white South Africans, but they control 97% of the farmland. 97%.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy number. That's a lot. Black people control what's left of that. And pretty much what everyone started, what started this was people were in politics. They were readdressing the issue that was still just lingering on about distributing some land back to black folks, back to black folks, and the land grant, it never manifested. It stayed, and it kept getting pushed back by white politicians in power. And you got to think about this as well. Africa had a famously corrupt president, Jacob Zuma, who needs to take a second, take that L of losing the presidency and chill out. Because yeah, you want to get that land back, but you don't have to kill people to get your land back. You're a politician. If you're thinking about war, especially civil war, you don't want to do that, because as a black nation and as a black leader, if that's what you want to call yourself, a black African leader, that's what you want to call yourself, you don't really want to mess with your white population, because you will spark outrage in the Western world, and you don't have Wakanda to back your ass up. Because that country doesn't exist. All that technology doesn't exist. Kenya not gonna back you up. Ghana's not gonna back you up. Nigeria's not gonna back you up if you do that. But if you handle it in a political way on paper, You'll have some backup, but you're corrupt, man. You're just gonna steal people money anyways. You're gonna give the land back to the black people. You're gonna, of course, take it with your military. I mean, we know how it goes in Africa. It is what it is. It'll get fixed one day. I'm pretty sure of it. I have faith that it will. But vast majority of the profitable farmland is owned by white farmers, and land is important, especially when it comes to money, because money is a way that you can oppress people. When you have financial stability or financial gain, you have power over people that don't have money, don't have resources. And it's kind of sounding like America a little bit, doesn't it? I mean, we've been oppressed there for years. Oh yeah, I believe that we still live in oppression. A lot of people do not. And I mean, you can debate it, you can argue with me. I'm fine with that. But you'll become a second class citizen if you don't have the funds to compete. Schools, healthcare, your churches, you'll probably have a prison or a police department somewhere close to your vicinity. And I mean, more and more as I think about the South Africa incident, and then I also see what's going on in Brazil as well. Brazil is going through a civil rights crisis right now. And man, I'm like, bro, and that's one thing I was just talking about yesterday. I was like, man, is there civil rights leaders in other nations? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, was there a Malcolm X? Was there a Martin Luther King? Was there a Fred Hampton in London? Was there a Rosa Parks in Brazil? In nations where black people are secondary citizens, where we're not, the lead. And they had an assassination of Marielle Franco in Brazil, and that has just like sparked the movement. The movement is going crazy now. If you haven't paid attention to it, just please Google it. See what's going on. Yahoo, Bing, all of that. I don't even know if Ask Jeeves is the thing anymore, but Ask Jeeves, what the hell is going on in Brazil? What the hell is going on in South Africa? But it's something that can impact you, not only as a black person, but just as a person. I'm talking about from the aspect of an American. If you're talking about trade, I mean, look at China as well. China banned hip hop and the hip hop culture not too long ago. Maybe that was a month ago. What does that say to me? That says a lot, because my people, we love Jordans. The Chinese make Jordans. Black people buy Jordans. I.e., it's a black business, black owner, sponsoring the black culture that y'all banned, and we feeding y'all. Because the rice that y'all grow, y'all can't even eat that. Y'all sell that to us, and y'all get like one bowl every 2 days. 5 cents on the American dollar. And y'all gonna ban our culture? Nah, man. Get out of here with that BS. I kind of stand with Trump on his trade policies with China. We do have to be a little bit more demanding, because if we're not, they're gonna slowly take over. They will. And I mean, I'm an American. I'm pro-American. I like to be the biggest, boldest person in the room. I don't care. It is what it is. I'm spoiled like that. So going in the future as well, I want y'all to look into trade relations in the South China Sea. And then get back to me on it, because I want to know a little bit more about it. Just for, casual knowledge. I mean, politics run the world, believe it or not. Everything springs off of what your politicians say. By the way, voting in my area of Louisiana is coming up. So make sure y'all go out and vote. Look up your politicians. Don't just vote for your political party. Look up who's running, because that's going to be the person that represents you. They are representatives. They literally work for you. Use them. If they're not doing right by you, you let them know that it was you who put them in that position. Not the lobbyists that they support, if they have supported lobbyists. I mean, I don't know. As I continue to just understand a little bit more and speak to more politicians, I'm seeing a little bit of funny money going on. But hey, we're talking about on the local level here. We're talking about on the local level. And then another thing, while we're talking about local level, I'm literally just, by the way, y'all, I'm literally freestyling this episode here because I wanted to get out as much content as I can because I just miss doing this so much. I can't wait to have my first guest on the show, like my first real guest. I'm so ready to get back at this, man. It's insane. But just going back into conversation.
Oh, wait, what am I? Am I not a guest?
No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, bro. No, you are definitely a guest of the show. But you're not a guest of the show because you're literally like the cameraman and you're my homeboy. You don't count. I'm talking about like I want some entertainers. I want some artists here. I want some business owners. I want authors. I want people to come sit here. Let's have a chat. Let's promote your business, book, artwork, music, movie, website, nonprofit. Whatever you got going, I literally want to talk about it because it's fun. And I'm sitting here, we smiling, laughing, having a good ass time. And guess what I'm about to do, bro?
What's that?
I'm about to have me a good ass ice cold beer. I'm going pop a top and have me a nice little drink. None of that Bush or Bud Light like my dad drink. Happy birthday, by the way, Dad. I love you. You're getting older, man. You're getting older. But y'all, I would not be the man that I am today without my father. Like, my father has been my role model, my inspiration before I knew who Barack Obama was, before I knew that Superman could fly. My dad was my superhero. He was my Man of Steel. And man, I just love you. I can't say that enough, Dad. But to get back on topic, I just want to say, stop going after the president one more time with all of your gun rights laws and your school shootings. Go after your local politicians as well. Your governor, your mayor, your senators, your city councilmen, your aldermans, your police chief, your fire chiefs. They should be making policies that you agreed to. Growing up in school, in my high school, at Lafayette High School, we had a huge population. I don't know how many students we had, but my graduating class was well over 500 people. We had one courtesy officer at our school who was a very, very well respected officer, by the way. I'm not going to say his name on the podcast, but he was very well respected. I do appreciate all the work that he put in. Great officer, man. Every time I see this man, I still salute him to this day. Yes, he was in the military as well. But you still should show respect to your officers, policemen, right, firemen,
absolutely.
People in any civil service, especially teachers. Teachers don't get enough respect. Yes, they are civil servants. Teachers do not get enough respect, and they should be paid more. Teachers should be millionaires, right next to doctors, $100,000 salaries. But school shootings, man, that's crazy, and it's the policies that we vote on now that will impact us and our children. It's like right now, I'm going into my 25th birthday, and all I can think about now is my legacy. What am I going to leave behind for the people that come after me? I'm not talking about death. I'm talking about just life in general. After I leave school, what did I do to impact that school? Did I leave a mark there? After I leave a conversation with you, did I leave a blemish on your mind? Now, I'm saying blemish, but it doesn't have to be bad necessarily. But did I leave something for you to remember me by? I want it all positive. My main goal in life is to have a library or a park named after me. Because I love the park and I love libraries. Love to read books. If you want to give me a birthday gift, May 3rd, go to Barnes & Nobles and grab me a book. Please. I'd appreciate it. But nah, you guys, seriously, thank you for listening to this full episode, The Return to Live from the 3. I do appreciate it, man. If y'all have any topics, I want to hear y'all, man. I want to see, I'm not going to say less likes, but more conversation, more comments. Let me know what you think about what I said. If you have topics, let me know, man. We could talk about what you just said. The earth being flat.
Yeah.
The conversation about the earth being flat and it being round. That is hilarious. Man, let's press the issue. So once again, man, share love, spread life. I love y'all. I thank y'all. And once again, this is Marlo Mack from Live from the Three-Way Media, and we out.